there is a moment in certain people's lives where it could be valuable for them to refer to themselves in that way. At a certain stage of development, it might be important for that person to identify in that way. Also important for them to identify to be a part of a group. And the very same reasons why it's important at a certain point later on cease to be true. We're on an evolutionary path, or we're not. Our language will naturally change as we move along an evolutionary path. The reason I don't refer to myself as an addict or alcoholic is because it's simply not true for me. But it's not a reflection or even a suggestion to anybody else. For me, that designation simply is no longer true. Does that now mean that I can go out and smoke pot and drink alcohol and I'll have, my life won't end up in the toilet? Really the wrong question. I can't imagine a life where those things are a part of it. One day at a time. I don't have that affliction. I am a human. Every day I have another opportunity to rise above or get stuck in. Every day. My language reflects my current level of awareness. I'm on a path of discovery in recovery. Yes, there are meetings I'll go to where it goes around the room very quickly, rapid fire. It's like Johnny alcoholic, Deborah alcoholic, Julie alcoholic, Michael alcoholic. And it comes around to me and I'm just like, oh God. Let's see. Tommy on a path of discovery in recovery. So what I do is I just say, Tommy alcoholic. And I smile to myself. And I know that for me, I'm doing that out of respect and not to be disruptive and not to have to explain myself or to appear different to people. But in my heart of hearts, I simply know that that designation is no longer true for me. And it's okay. I'm not reinforcing anything. I'm not dragging myself down into the muck of addiction because I've said it at some meeting, Tommy addict. I've transcended that. As a yogi, I can say those words and understand my intention is not, not there. It's okay. And I also recognize I really don't want to disrupt a meeting. I don't want to call out undue attention to myself. And I can sort of play in. I can sort of play into the pack and see if I can give something positive to that meeting and then step away without feeling like I'm better than anybody or worse than anybody. I'm just me, and with all of my joys and all of my challenges, all of my strengths and all of my flaws, just like everybody else. I don't need anybody to agree with me, and I'm not trying to tell anybody how they ought to be. So I'm able to transcend the language of that because in my own heart, I understand at Recovery 2.0 meetings, and by the way, we have, 40 meetings a week now. At our meetings, like your meeting, we refer to ourselves as people on a path of discovery just because it's inclusive of anybody. Everybody wants to be on a path of discovery. Everyone I've ever met, like if you said to somebody, oh, you don't like discovery in your life? They'd be like, of course I like discovery in my life. Of course I'm on a path of discovery. You'd be offended if somebody suggested that you weren't, in discovery. So we all want to be a part of that.